Hey everyone, in this video we're going to give you a quick introduction into stop tasks. When you add a stop to a task, it becomes a stop task. Stop tasks are represented by these little hand icons here that you can see on my template. You'll only see this hand icon on the template or in edit mode. You won't see the hand icon when a checklist is active and running. In that case, you'll see some of the tasks disabled after the first stop task. Stop tasks are useful for a lot of different things. They can allow you to enforce the order of a checklist. They allow you to notify the next person in a checklist that their task is now available to start being worked on. They allow you to put breaks or break up different templates into sections. They allow you to create parallel and then enforce tasks in different orders. They allow you to create approval points or review points. So they really do enable a lot of different features, and I'll jump into some examples. But before I jump into an example, let me first show you how to add a stop task. To add a stop task, simply go and edit the template. Find the task you want to turn into a stop task and press Add Stop. Once a task has been made into a stop task, you will notice there's a little hand icon here next to the task number. Checklists that have stop tasks perform slightly differently to normal checklists. Let's take a look at this one here for blog post creation checklist. So the first thing you'll notice here is that all the tasks after task 2 are actually grayed out and disabled and cannot be completed. That's because this first task here is a stop task. So to continue on with the checklist, first Ben here will have to complete this task. Looks like you can't complete the task because there's some required fields in there. So another thing to note about stop tasks is you cannot complete the next stop task in a checklist until all previous required fields have been completed. This allows you to enforce the collection of certain information before a process can move on. Once I've completed the required fields in this task, I'm now able to continue on with the checklist. You'll notice now that I've completed this first task, the second task has opened up and is now available to be completed, but the rest of the checklist is still disabled. That's because this third task is also a stop task. Once I complete this third task, you'll notice the next 3 tasks open up to be completed. That's because these were not stop tasks and can now be done in parallel by different people on the team. The first 2 tasks here, draft the post and run pre-publish, can be done by Ben at the same time as Adam, our designer, works on the header image. You'll notice though, this finalize header image with revisions task is actually disabled, and I won't be able to complete this one until Adam has uploaded his versions of the header. You'll also note that you actually cannot complete a checklist until all the required fields and stop tasks have been completed. Let's jump to another example. In this example, we simply have one stop task on the second task of the checklist. Here, this could be for an onboarding checklist for a client or an onboarding for a new employee, where the very first step is required for you to fill in or collect some information about the client or the employee. Let's take a look at how this one works. You'll notice in this example, like the previous one, all the tasks after the first task are disabled. And I'll need to actually go through complete these fields and the first task before the rest of the tasks will open up. In this example, all the tasks except the first one are stop tasks. Since the first task had a required field, the second stop task was actually disabled. But as soon as I completed this required field, that task opened up to be completed. I can now work through this checklist in an enforced order, one task at a time, until the checklist is complete. A final thing to note about SubTasks is how they work with notifications and inbox. When a task is disabled, that user will not be notified about that task, nor will that task be available for them to complete in their inbox until the task is enabled. This is great because Ben won't be notified to draft the post, Adam won't be notified to upload a header image, other Ben won't be notified to review the post until certain tasks before those tasks have been completed. For example, deciding on the post topic or on an outline for what the header image needs to look like before we can actually start designing it. As soon as the preceding stop tasks are done and the tasks are enabled, Ben will immediately receive notifications for his two tasks, email notifications, and these two tasks are also going to be available for him to see and complete in his inbox. And the same thing will happen to Adam. He'll receive an email notification, and next time he logs into inbox, his task will be there waiting for him to complete. This is how stop tasks help to facilitate handoffs between different members in your team. I hope this video helped you understand stop tasks a bit better. If you have any questions, please contact our team at support@process.st. Thanks and have a great day.